All right, everyone. So sorry for that breakout. So we are here. We are live, and we'll be speaking to one of our former students who did his masters in the US and currently working, and would like to share his experience and how the process went through. And I hope you guys are going to learn something new from this. All right. Raphael, welcome to us. Our live
Thank you.
stream
Thank
today,
you.
and
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
we're happy to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So to my followers, meeting with us today, and you're going to learn so many things. I will ask him his experience, how his program went, and also how he's able to find job after school, and also he can share his experience on program that you need to do. Like we've been sharing with you, like if you apply to the right program, you finish school, you can easily apply for it. But if you choose programs that are not STEM related, it's like after school, life become a bit difficult, and he'll be here to share more things. So if you have questions, feel free to drop your questions, and I'll be glad to read and mention your name. At least you can appear on our show. So feel free to drop your questions and everything, and and if you have any question for him, he'll be glad to answer that for you. Okay. All right. So Raphael, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Okay, I'm Raphael who originally from Ghana. So I'm currently in the United
Great.
States. I came here to study my master's in computer information system some 3 years ago. That is 2022. And I graduated in 2023. It was a master's program, professional master's program. So I just used 1 year. And after graduation, I'm currently working as a business analyst in a company here as well. Yeah.
Great. So his program that he did. So your program, before we'll come to what's your experience through our service, but we would like to just know before you apply for your program, how did you hear about the program, and why did you choose that particular program, and what have you learned from the program? So those are the things we want to know. So our followers, one of the things we want to teach them is program that they can choose, and what is next after for them. So we don't want them to go and read some programs that will not be relevant. They can't get a job, and also visa issues after school and all those things. So why did you choose that particular program?
Okay, so basically, you said you didn't want us to talk about the services from you guys, but then I could see that even this course that I went to do, it was from the advice from Green Education Consult because when I consulted you people, you gave me a list of courses and ideas about how to go about it because you took my resume, you took my previous studies and everything into consideration, and you guided me through the courses that I was supposed to choose because you knew that there are some of the courses that you come out here and do that doesn't have you wouldn't even get a job after school, right? So you guys gave me a list of courses like computer science, computer information system, business analysis, and all those courses. So I chose this one because I felt like it suited whatever I wanted to do in the future, and I think that was what helped me just to choose this course after the advice you guys gave me, basically. So, as we are talking about, what do you want to do after studies? So, there are a lot of things to take into consideration. So, after the consultation with you guys, I got to realize that computer information systems was what was going to help me after I graduate, basically. And that was the course that I'm supposed to do to be able to also get a scholarship. So, even though you said we are not
Mm.
speaking about what advice you guys gave me yet, but I feel like everything that I'm doing or I did was all through your advice you guys also
Mm.
gave me, basically. Yeah.
Great. That is very, very important. We always tell students that if you're in Ghana, Nigeria, any other countries, the program you do is very important because if you choose random programs or even the school you go to because of the networks. So most of the schools they have students with job and those things. So we advise you to choose the right program, and he has passed through that stage and he's currently working. There are a lot of people who are finished school and they can't find a job okay, and also the kind of visa you get. So he has passed the stages that we have been sharing. That you choose the right program, choose the right school, and after school, you know what is next for you. You get a job. So we'll be talking about the job side. But before then, I would like to know his undergrad university. Which school did you go to in Ghana?
Oh,
And we just want to share your alumni because some people are on this page will want to hear their former or their alumni is currently studying in the US and also the programs. We would like to know which school
yeah.
you've
Okay,
attended.
so I'm an alumni of the current FISU World Champion, World Cup champion,
Great.
football World Cup champion.
Mm,
That's the University for Development Studies. In Navrongo
mm.
campus
That
then, now
is
CK but it was basically UDS at
yeah.
the time. Yeah,
Okay. So
and I read
yeah,
computing with
go ahead.
accounting basically. Yeah, so
Mm,
that was what I did in University for Development Studies. I think that also helped me a lot in my journey through to this place too. Yeah,
mm. Yeah, yeah. So that's a great UDS. At the moment, the best school in Ghana.
and
So
very true.
yeah, the best university in Ghana now. I think if you
Yeah,
yes, and just to be clear, we attend the same university in. I also went to UDS. I also went to UDS. So so it's a nice combination. So so your undergrad program was more of into computer and accounting. Mm,
yes. So basically, it was
mm,
computing, but then at the time, there was a lot of banks in Ghana that, let me say, it was the banks were now coming into Ghana most of the time, and they needed some fintech apps to be able to help. So basically, what we were doing is learning most about banking softwares and how to create some banking software. So it's some business management side, and also with some little Python and some programming to be able to just merge the business and the computer, so that you could be able to
mm,
implement whatever you're doing in business into computer. So it was a merger of computer, business, accounting, and banking stuff. So basically, it was computerized accounting, computing with accounting.
mm.
Yeah,
So it means that program really helped you to in your master's program, and also help
it really helped a
you
lot.
have some knowledge of coding and all those things. Mm,
Yes, it helped a lot because we learned so many different things from so many different aspects. And because you're also now a UDS alumni, you know that in the first year you are made to learn statistics and some other courses that helps broaden your scope in whatever that you're doing. So after all the studies, going through that and also getting into this computerized accounting course where I learned so many different things from marketing to business management to IT to accounting, it gave me
mm,
a broad scope of whatever that I wanted to do. So I was able to fit into every situation. If it's banking, I could be able to do it. If it's marketing, I could do it. If it's IT, because I have a little bit of uh, coding background, I could do that as well. So that was the scope
yeah,
the course gave me from
yeah,
UDS.
yeah. I know we spoke with you during the application stage, but is there anything that you want to share with students who are currently here now, so maybe during the application, like if you want to share your experience, how we coach you from the beginning, like is there anything special you would like to share with them, those who are here? Because these days I spoke to a lot of students and most of them they have been scammed. Almost every student on Facebook, majority of them have experienced scam from some
So,
other agents and those things. So is there anything you would like to share like that? They'll hear that, know that okay, there are other people who are doing something good and all these things. In fact, I didn't discuss every time I'm saying here, I didn't discuss, we didn't have any pre-talk. So this is something
no,
raw. So
yeah.
it's not stage or a plan. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm,
So
yeah.
it's always very important to figure out the right company, and that's also going to come from, I think, is it a feedback you get from people and a little research you do online. So Green Educational Consult has been in existence for a long time, and if you follow them, you see that they are very consistent. Yeah, and it's very true. There are a lot of these companies online, but if they don't have a track record, it's you don't need to go to them. You need to find out the right company. So when I wanted to go and study abroad, basically I started doing my research to know the kind of company, the kind of people, the kind of consult I'll talk to be able to guide me through whatever that I wanted to do. So I got in contact with Green Educational Consult, and it started from there. The consultation started from there. They had to take my resume, help me reshape my resume, and ask me, what do you want to do? What are your dreams? What do you want to pursue? So from day one, I started working with Green Educational Consult through my deliberation stage, the courses that I want to go and do, or what I want to be doing in the US afterwards. So there was a lot of advice and different options. They don't put or push anything to you. They give you a lot of options where you're supposed to choose from. So Green Educational Consult guided me through all the process. And now I settled on the course that I wanted to do. And now during the application process, they also have to come in and guide you through the application process as well, because there are some of the tricks they know you don't know. There are some of the application, how to write statement of purpose, how to write the resume or the CV to be able to attract scholarship. Sometimes you can get the admission, but no scholarship, maybe because of something you didn't write properly in your CV, or you didn't write properly in your statement of purpose. So that's also the application process. When I got there, I got closer to them. I got the advice of how to go about it. I write it, I give it back to them. They do the correction, it comes back to me. So just from the process of when I birthed the idea that I wanted to go and study abroad, it was Green Educational Consult from the beginning to the end, from the deliberation process, from the application process, and even so many schools accepted me, and Green Education Consult has to come in and also to help with the one you are supposed to choose as well, because they know all the tricks and all the background and everything to tell you that, hey, these are the courses, or this is the state, or this is what you're supposed to do that can help you for the future. Because basically everything that you're doing now is to look at a brighter future, what's going to help you in the future. So they were there from day one.
Yeah.
I can even say to date, from Green Educational Consult was just from day one to now. So if you need any advice, you have the idea of what you want to do, but you don't even know how to start, just reach out to Green Educational Consult and they can take you from the beginning to the end, basically. That's what I have. There are other companies that are very difficult. If they don't have any track record, it's going to be difficult. That's why you're talking about the scam thing. It's also very difficult because there are so many people online who claim to be doing the same thing. But at least you need to investigate and know the companies that does this better and their track record.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's very kind words. So, we want to know your scholarship. How do you the scholarship came with application? I mean, after you got the scholarship, the package, and was that helpful to your program? Do you have to borrow money and all those things? Do you take loan, or you were just everything was covered with the scholarship?
Okay, so basically, U.S. scholarship, there's a lot of variation. We have, I see that on your platform also all the time. We have scholarship, you could have assistantship and graduate assistantship and all those things. Yeah, so I got a graduate assistantship that was also very good. It helped me throughout most of the things that I wanted to do. Yeah, it helped me through all the process that I wanted to, anything that I wanted to do with it. It also helped me because I was employed as a graduate assistant. So I was working while I was studying. So I was being paid whilst I was studying. So I think that was also a very good one. So you get the income and you can also do whatever you want to do with. You pay everything that you want to pay with. At a point in time, I also even have to work on campus for the accommodation department, which I was not also, I wasn't paying for accommodation. So it helped me also save a lot.
Oh.
So there are a lot of dynamics in the funding and the scholarship and the graduate assistantship staff, which Green Educational Consult has an idea about almost all of them and how to go about them too. So yeah.
For me, we always tell students that loan should, if you want to apply to study in the US, loan, you shouldn't start thinking about loan. Okay, you have people have talked about loan, but if you work hard and get full scholarship, life will be easier for you. Because if you go for loan, it means that you not be a free man, you know. So getting a full scholarship is something that can really change, can make your life easier in the US. Okay, so other people talk about loan. They say you can take loan and come to the US, and after working, after getting a job, you start paying. But that is like a become like a slave. So he worked hard to get a full scholarship, and that take off his fees and all those things. And he started even work at the housing that he didn't even pay rent. So that's one advantage of preparing a strong application document. Okay, so that's what you are. You also not far from. You are not too far from there, and next year you are also going to get the same funding, and to support your program. Now let's talk about during your program. Did you do some internship, and did that help you to get a job? And all do anything you want to share with the people who are coming after getting admission? What are the strategies that they can use to get internship and also job after school?
Yeah, so with that's it. So it's very important to know the course you want to do as well. So there are some of the courses that gives you the opportunity to do those internships because you learn a lot. So with computer information system and the course that I was doing, I was learning IT project management. I was doing data business analytics. I was doing some other Java. I was doing Python. I was doing coding, and I was doing some business computer information system courses as well. So I had a broad scope of business and IT. So that helped me a lot to also apply for internship. So my school always used to have this career fairs. So that's also very important. If you are in any school and you have those career fair events, it is always good to go in there and network with people, speak to the recruiters, and speak to all any other person that comes with those companies. Even if you don't get
Yeah.
opportunity there, you can even reach out to them in the future after graduation. So networking basically, but I could say that the course that I was offering also helped me so much. So I got this internship when we had the career fair in my school, which I got closer to some few companies. I had interview with some few companies in my third semester when I was ready to do internship, and I chose one that I knew that I was going to stay with them after school. And fortunately, by God's grace, this same company that I started my internship with is the company I'm still working for after school. So that's also very important. You could get a company where they will allow you to do internship, but wouldn't employ you after school. So it's also another one. You could get a list of admissions or maybe acceptance from companies for internship, but it would also take another step and another advice to know that this company can employ me after school, and that's also very important. So coming to your question about how I got into this career fairs, spoke to these recruiters, graduate assistant recruiters, and so many other people, and I think that helped me a lot to network and to be able to also get that internship opportunity at the time.
Great. Great. That's very important. Very important. So it's you can also, so it means when you're in the school, if you do your masters, you have to attend those career fairs. So when you
Yes.
attend, the companies will come, you get your CV ready, you go and talk to them. If you are qualified, they recruit you. So the
Yes.
internship is what it's like preparation. If you want to work in the US, internship is something that you have to pay attention to. So those of you who will be coming next year, put that in your diary. You have to attend career fairs. So the companies come to campus to about their tell them your skills, your CV is ready, and they look at it, they can recruit you right there. So he did that and he's enjoying that now. Okay. So and he's not alone. So that's his money is safe from going to pay companies loan and all those things. Now the next one the student wants to know is, so you did a STEM program that made you to work after school. As me, if you have done like public admin and the rest, it means that you wouldn't have benefit from this work you are doing now. So the STEM program that he did that has made him to get job after school. Like as I keep sharing to my followers, that the STEM program will help you to get job after school. So now we want to talk about the visa, the work visa that I know you got work visa after school. We want to just something brief, not detailed, but something brief that they would like to know how the stages from internship, job, that process. Some of them would like to just know to have some idea about it.
Okay, so maybe if you're new to the US, this is going to be something new for you, but there are a lot of stages in there are a lot of stages and a lot of visa terminologies that we use. So in the first one, they call one CPT. So the CPT is when you are in school and you have an internship you're working with. So after CPT, when you graduate from school, there's an OPT. So that's where you're working after school. So after the OPT, the company you are working with can also help you to apply for a working visa to also work for them. So that is the stages you go through to be able to get the working visa to work. So it's first CPT, OPT, and now if you work for the company for a while and the company sees you as a very reliable person, they can be able to go forward with you and apply for a working visa for you. So I could say that is the stages that I went through. Yeah.
Great, great. I know they don't understand it. That's why I want to make it brief.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
the STEM program is very important. You need to
yes,
do a
if you
STEM
do a STEM
program.
program,
So
yeah.
yes. So if you follow our page, I keep sharing program that you can do. I always want to tell you that do a program that can make you to get a job after school. It's not just about coming to the US. You come to the US with a run program. Every program is good, but a program that can make you to get a job is what you need to follow, not just a wholesale program just applying to any program at all. You have to be careful with the kind of program you choose. All right. So Gilbert appear. So you can reach out to us. We have our contact on our bio. You can send an email to us, and we'll be glad to speak. Or you can send a message on Messenger, and we'll be glad to speak to you. So we don't want to just take much of time, and just want to thank you for appearing to this session, and then your last word that you would like to share to the students that are watching this, and those who come to watch it after this show, what you would like to tell them in terms of choosing program, what they should work out for, their document preparation, and all those things.
So going to study abroad is also in stages. So if you have the idea or you're already preparing or planning to go and study, you need to go through a lot of steps. What you're going to study is also very important. That's why sometimes you need to contact a consultant like Green Educational Consult so they can go through all your documents to be able to advise you or tell you what course or the school or funding that best suits you. So you can have every plans yourself, but maybe you already know how to go about it. So the little advice that I'll give you guys is that any idea, or if you are betting the idea of going to study abroad, reach out to Green Educational Consult. Just consult them. Just submit your documents to them. Just talk to them. They have all the experience. They've been in this industry for about 7 years, and they can be able to guide you throughout the process. So just know what you want to do. Talk to them, and they'll guide you through basically.
Great, great. The last one before you go, a lot of students also have been scared of applying for a visa. So most students who I spoke to say that the US, the rejection rate is high for F1 visa and all those things. So some of them are discouraged. They don't want to apply because they've heard that their friends have been rejected and all those things. Do you, if somebody wants to, for you to share experience, we will say that, okay, don't apply to US, go to different school, different country because of the visa rejections. And also our US, I know that we also coach you for your visa intake, so we'd like to share something that from there as well.
Exactly, that's what I keep saying. So Green Educational Consult is just 360. They guide you through the process of finding the course you want to do, through the application process, and through even visa application, and they prepare you for interview as well. So if you contact Green Educational Consult, they are just 360 about school application and visa application and everything. They're able to take you through the process of visa application. They guide you through with this how do you call it, mock visa interview process, and guide you through what you want to say, the documents you need, documents to prepare, and how to even answer your questions. They even tell you how to just go straight to the point, not to be talking about other things. They have a lot of sample questions that, because they have the experience and they have a lot of students they are dealing with, they know the questions that are being asked, and they can be able to advise you appropriately. So just go to Green Educational Consult. They have all the keys to everything, from school application, from visa application, and even if you even need them to book a plane ticket for you, just let them know, and they can
Yeah.
even add that to their services as well. They can do it for you. They can get you a cheaper
Mm.
plane ticket as well. They have everything basically. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you for. Yeah, so if you are just join us, and if you are, this is Raphael, who we applied for to come 2022, and he finished his program in 2024, and he's currently working. He chose the right program. The word is the right program to do in the US to get admission, and he did that. Computer information, and then currently he's working. So if you want to study, look at the STEM program that you want to do. If you're not from STEM program, you can also always divert to different fields. So when you come to us, what we do is that we review your transcripts, look at your grade, and look at your past experience. If you are working, and we look at all those things and advise you to choose the right program. If you don't, if you are coming for masters and you don't choose the right program, and you are not in STEM program, it means that after school, you don't have any special pathway. Okay, so the US, there are visas that you need to apply for. It's not like when you come to US, everything is done. If you are coming from Ghana and then you get your student visa, after school, that visa has end. You have to get a new visa to stay. So you have to, if you don't want to go and do PhD, then it means you have to get a job. Now, if you want to get a job, it's not all programs that can help you to get some particular visas. So that's why you're going to get stranded. That's why you hear the news that a lot of Ghanaians or Africans or other countries, they finish school, they don't want to go back because of the program they did. They cannot apply they cannot apply for certain visas. So that's why we advise students to look out for the STEM program. So if you do a STEM program, you can go to do internship, and after school, you can also apply for H1B visa. So you go for OPT, and then from OPT you go to H1 visa, and then from H1 visa you can apply for a green card. So there are some laid down procedure you need to follow. So how do you follow that? It means you have to choose the right program to do. And also when you're applying, I also tell students look at the good universities. Okay. Yesterday, a student reached out to me and said he applied to a program and he got admission with no funding. So I asked him what's the school name. The school that the student mentioned to me, I have not heard it before. So I told the student this school I have not heard before. So I googled the school, and their population for a new student was 2,000. I said, no, this is not a good school. So the school you choose will also determine whether you get funding or not. So don't just go online, get a school because the school have high acceptance rate. So you want to play safe. We don't play safe in this application. You have to be bold and prepare your documents. Your document is what's going to make your application stand. So if you don't write good essay and CV, you will not get admission. So don't be afraid of top universities. Okay, you can be both apply to MIT, top 80 schools, you get admission. So if you apply to lower school, they don't have funding. That's the main thing. It's the funding that you after. So don't feel like, oh, if I apply to any school in the US, I'll get funding. That's not the way to go. Okay. Always look at the top schools, apply to the top schools. Once you're admitted, your documents are strong, you'll be admitted and get scholarship. Okay. So don't go apply for schools that are not known. Some of the schools, sometimes a student gives school to me and I've not heard before. I've been this way for some time, but I've not heard. There are some local schools that you don't need to waste your money on. So thanks for tuning in. If you have questions, you can drop it after this video. I'll go and answer your questions. And Raphael, we are so grateful for spending time with us
Thank you so
this
much for
evening.
having me, sir.
Mm. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.